Biggest thing tonight we were looking for was to compete with great effort and play together. I thought early, really for the bulk of the game, I thought our effort was terrific. I thought we were ready to play. We came out swinging. I thought our ball movement was really good early. You know, we had, I think, 1.9 assists, 6 turns. I know we ended up finishing with more turnovers than assists by 1. We'll continue to work there. The guys have been very coachable and teachable. I think the biggest thing I learned tonight was how good they want to be, because Monday night, I didn't think we played particularly well, and almost everything that we addressed through film, I can in good faith tell you, I thought we got better at it tonight. So we'll take a look at tonight's film and see what we can pick up from that. Thank you. Then tomorrow we'll come up, we'll wake up, and we'll worry about getting a little bit better tomorrow. That's kind of been our mantra. That's the drum we've been beating. These guys have bought into it at a high level, and you know, I thought we did some good things tonight. Obviously, we'd like to not foul quite as much as we did, in particular in the second half. And then obviously we step up. We got good shooters on our team. That, you know, we'll throw a few more of those free throws in. So with a couple things there to work on that show up on the stat sheet for sure, and I know some things will show up on the film, and we'll embrace those and work to get better. DB, are you doing this just because it's my first press conference? Huh? Is that right, Ken?
Exhibition
yeah.
For everybody.
Okay.
Go ahead, open up for questions. Go ahead. Questions for either the three, any of the three.
For Coach Groce, what did you say to Nana when he came out of the game about how he could maybe cut down on some of the fouls?
Well, I just said to him, obviously, he's got to play harder without fouling. We want to get to where, you know, he's a big. All the fouls that he commits, in my opinion, at that size, should be above his shoulders. You know, not reaching and slapping and lunging. And so obviously he picked up a quick third one there to start the second half. We set him until about the 12-minute mark, then he got the fourth one. And so we'll take a look at the fouls and how he got them, and we'll clean them up, because obviously we need him to stay out of foul trouble.
Is Myke kind of your matchup guy? Does he pose problems to defenses?
To my Henry?
Yeah.
I think he can for sure. Myke is playing harder, more consistently, which I love. He's our leading rebounder. You know, I thought he was active on the glass tonight, especially in the second half. And there's one statistic in all of basketball that you can be as selfish as you want to be with, and that's rebounding. And he'll tell you, I told him, get all of them if you want. Get them all. And, you know, he's done a great job on the glass. He did a great job again tonight on the glass. And the more he rebounds, the better we are as a team.
That would have been hard to do tonight because Tyler was rebounding well, too, wasn't he?
I thought Tyler was good. I thought Tyler practiced the last 2 days. I just said it out there. As good as he's practiced since we started on the 12th. And sometimes it's crazy how that works. You know, you practice well more often than not. Mark, you play well. I thought he had a good mindset the last couple of days, and I thought that carried over into tonight's game.
DJ, you talked about it a little bit, but the confidence of this group and for yourself individually seems to be much, much higher than we saw, especially in the last season. How has that confidence changed?
You know, we've just been working. You know, no reason for us to kind of hold back. We got a point to prove this year. And like Coach said, we're coachable, and we're just gonna listen to everything Coach got to say to get better. That's what we've been doing.
Myke, you want to talk about the new offense and flowing difference between last year? Is it more open? What does it feel like out there?
I mean, the offense is more space for you to for ISOs, which I had a lot of in the game on the post, and really it's faster than the offense. The screening, the re-screening, we don't do that anymore. That's kind of good. And we basically just do a lot of ball screens, getting off, ready to shoot.
You got the first shot off of a pick and roll. Does that make you want to throw more screens out there?
Yeah. You know.
Coach, you're starting to get an idea of the rotation and how many guys are going to be playing once the regular season starts?
Yeah, you know, obviously, I've said this before, we've always played, if we can, in a perfect world, I'd like to play 9 every night. I wish I could play all 14 of them because they're great guys. If it's nothing personal, we're going to play the guys that practice the best, that we think play the best together. We're getting closer. Thought I learned a lot about some guys tonight. Certainly take that into consideration moving forward, but obviously as we start to get through that second exhibition game against Westchester and approach the home opener, we're going to have to solidify that early. We can always make adjustments, but that's our goal as we kind of head into that first game there, that we got a pretty good idea of how we're going to rotate. Guys.
Are you getting set yet with the starters? Are you getting very close to having a set lineup?
We'll practice again heading to the second exhibition game. First two exhibition games, I start the guys respective to their positions, John, that have graded out the highest.
So it'll change.
And that's what happened in the orange-blue, and that's what happened tonight. And if the guys that started the game tonight are grading out higher than the other guys in practice, then start again against Westchester.
So it's an ongoing process, week to week practice?
No, it is through the first two exhibition games. Once we get to that first game, then we start to solidify, because I want some roles defined, and I want some, I want some of that defined, and I want more flow, and guys knowing, when they're coming in and out, more comfortable with how we're rotating.
You mentioned in Chicago that the pace wasn't where it needed to be last week, and you still had a lot of work to do on that. Where do you think it was?
Pace was better tonight. We talked about it again at halftime. We want to play with pace regardless whether we're running full court offense or half court offense. And tonight was better. We'll watch the film. But we always want to play with pace in everything we do.
Do you look to get out and transition more than you did today?
I thought tonight we did a pretty good job of that. I'm sure we could run faster. We'll continue to harp on that, and we'll take a look, and once we watch the film, we'll get a feel for whether or not we were, sprinting and spacing the floor like we need to.
Your first competition against another team in the assembly hall, and it seems like you were treating it like a regular season game with the intensity you were bringing.
Yeah, I tell these guys they got to be everyday guys. We finish everything that we do. Every game matters. Every possession matters. Every drill matters. So, if they're going to give that type of effort for 40 minutes, then I'm going to coach for 40 minutes until the buzzer. So that's just kind of who we are, what we're about, and how we do it.
What have you learned about having Brandon out front when you put the ball in his hands?
Well, I think tonight I was very encouraged that he and Tracy, both guys that played the one primarily tonight, were 10-6 collectively assist to turnover. That's terrific. That's terrific. So I was really pleased with both guys and how they handled the ball and the decisions that they made, and we're going to continue to work with them. But I thought overall both guys made really good decisions tonight for the most part, Paul.
Do you have any more questions for the two players? We'll let them go if you guys don't have anything else for them.
Thanks, guys.
Coach, seems like Sam made some strides at the 5 tonight.
Yeah, he played both positions tonight. I thought he was active. I thought he had a heck of a play on the block shot. I thought he did a great job defending screens tonight. I thought he was active on the glass, finished well on the interior. I thought he played well and did some good things.
Seen you a couple times on offense, there were some miscues, and then that same player on the defensive end would make a redeeming play. Is that kind of a nurturing, positive theme that you're trying to put out?
Yeah, ability to get to the next play. That's mental toughness is what that is. You got to get to the next play. Tell them that's how it is in life. That's how it is in basketball. This is not a game of perfect. You're going to make some mistakes. You got to get to the next play. That's part of being mentally tough. We've talked a lot about that. I thought, tonight for the most part we did a pretty good job of that.